If you are like me and modern football seasons and games just don't hit the same, then this video is for you. Welcome everyone to another video in our Check It Out series, where we take a sneak peek into cool mods and patches. And today we are going back to when football was magic. Back to the golden years of 2003 to 2011. And we're doing it in Pro Evolution Soccer 17. Yep, turns out someone out there made full-blown seasonal patches for almost every year from that era. And these mods are an absolute gem. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Let's start with why this era even matters. I don't know about you, but this chunk of football history, the early 2000s to about 2011, is where my heart is. I grew up with these squads. Real Madrid's original Galacticos, that freaking undefeated Arsenal squad in 2004, Ronaldinho's magic years at Barca, 2009 Milan with peak Kaká. There's just so much emotional attachment to these teams and players. Way more than I feel when I see half of today's generic squads in Ultimate Team. So anytime I get a chance to bring that era into a good football game, I'm all in. And yet, here's the weird part. Classic season mods are actually quite rare. You would think that the modding scene would be packed with retro season content, right? But nope. Even Pro Evolution Soccer 2021, probably the most modded footy game ever, has just a handful, like 3 in total. There's a 2006 downgrade season patch, a retro ISS patch from 96-97, and a 2002 one in the works. And that's about it. And that's why finding the Pro Evolution Soccer 2017 Classic Season mods was such a surprise to me. A modder called Pro Evo Classic has put together full seasonal patches for pretty much every year from 2003 to 2011. You can grab individual seasons for a one-time price somewhere between $7 to $11 each, or go the Patreon route. $5 gets you one season, 10 gets you 2. Now I get it, not everyone's a fan of paid mods. That's fair, there are some free ones available, like the 2014 patch. But for me, I wanted the real nostalgia hit. So I skipped the freebies and went straight to the premium stuff. These patches are all in one, which means you can just slap them on the base Pro Evo 17 game and enjoy the content without extra mod setups. You will however need base Pro Evo 17 game, and as is the case with all Pro Evolution Soccer titles, 17 is not available anymore for purchase on official stores like Steam. But fear not, I've put a link to a shop that offers reliable accounts for older Pro Evo and FIFA games. Prices are a bit higher than on other stores, but you won't get recalls or other scams here. I've been using them for months for all my FIFA and Pro Evo games, so I highly recommend it. But back to classic season patches. So far I've tested 2 seasons, 2004 and 2009. 2004 was a no-brainer for me. You've got Zidane still balling out at Madrid, Arsenal in their invincible form, and just a ton of footballing magic in that year. Then there is 2009, which I personally think is one of the most stacked years in football history. The talent, the teams, the Champions League drama, it's all there. Both of these mods absolutely delivered in my opinion. And if your nostalgia sits in a different year, like 2006 or 2011, these mods got you covered as well. And I think that each patch nails the vibe of its respective season. Now let's talk about what you're actually getting with these patches, because it's not just a squad file or a retro kit slapped together, these are full packages. In the 2009 patch, for example, you get accurate squads, kits, managers and formations for all the major leagues like Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, even the Eredivisie and Turkish League. The attention to detail doesn't stop there. It covers also Brazilian and Argentinian leagues as well, and those are not just afterthoughts. You've also got the full set of Champions League teams from that particular season, all properly licensed and ready to go. and on top of that, over 70 national teams have been recreated with correct 2009 lineups. And if that wasn't enough, there are nearly 2000 real faces in the game imported from older Pro Evo titles, and a good chunk of faces have been also upgraded by face makers in the community. In total, there are over 700 updated faces that really add to the authenticity. Visually, the mod adds a proper ball pack with 30 plus classic balls from that era, as well as accurate boots and realistic ad boards. There are retro-style scoreboards and a bunch of classic stadiums. They even made sure that the Stadio Olimpico is the Champions League's finals venue, just like it was in real life that year. And if you are a sucker for immersion, the cherry on top is the soundtrack. It's packed with era-defining tracks, think Black Eyed Peas, Kid Cudi and other songs that instantly transport you back to 2009. Bottom line, this isn't just a skin. It's a full package. Installing the patch is also pretty simple. If you've ever modded Pro Evo before, you'll feel right at home. Nothing overly complicated. That said, Pro Evo 17 does have a bit of a rap for being crashy sometimes. That's not really the patch's fault, just how Pro Evo 17 is on PC. The good news is that if you want to use multiple patches for different seasons, you can just swap folders in and out, so you don't have to reinstall the game all the damn time. It's actually very manageable and handy. Storage-wise, each season adds around 8GB on top of your base Pro Evo 17 setup. So yeah, comparing to giants like Pro Evo 21 mod packs, these mods are really quite lightweight. Now let's address the elephant in the room, Pro Evo 17 itself. Graphically, yeah, it's a little bit dated. The PC version didn't get the next-gen visual upgrade that the game got on consoles, and you can feel it. I've recently played the game also on PlayStation 5, and yeah, you can notice the difference between PC version and consoles. It's definitely not a stunner by today's standards, but the gameplay, man, it's fun. Probably the most arcade-like Pro Evo in the post-PlayStation 2 era. It's fast, snappy, and honestly kind of addictive. Long shots in particular have that same thunderous satisfaction you would get in Pro Evo 13. Also, the default 2017 rosters, yeah, they are kinda boring. That period in football just wasn't that exciting to me, personally. But when you slap in the retro rosters of early 2000s, suddenly this engine pops. There's even a solid gameplay overhaul on EvoWeb called Immersive Play 25, which adds a bit more depth and spices up the experience. I've been running it with these patches and it really ties the whole thing together really well. So yeah, if you've been craving that real football nostalgia, if modern footy just isn't scratching the itch anymore, these mods for Pro Evo 17 are your ticket back in time. I will leave links in the description so you can check it out yourself. And let me know in the comments which classic squad you'd love to revisit the most. The Invincibles, Galacticos, 2006 Italy maybe, or that Barca with Ronaldinho and Messi. Let me know. And if you're new here, smash that sub button for more mod showcases, footy game retrospectives, and nuanced takes. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.